Good morning. We are up and ready for another day. We're not quite caffeinated yet. That will come shortly. We are up. It's about 9 o'clock. We're about to meet the girls for breakfast. We have zero plans today. Samantha would like to do something sporty, darts, bowling, something along those lines. Riley wants to win at least one more mega duck, if not two. And that's basically the extent of our plans today. So we're going to go have breakfast and figure it out from there. Just another side. It's meant to be really hot today. The week has got hotter and hotter as we've gone on. And it's meant to be 24 today. But it's meant to be 24 full sunshine. So I think it's going to be a really, really hot day today. So you'll probably see the adults hiding in shade drinking while the kids are running around in the playground. I would expect. It's going to be a hot one. Come on then, Snotgrot.
Put one on this end first, get one end tap in the middle.
And we're off.
Is it recording?
It's recording.
Okay.
Just don't run people down. I vote we head round that way.
I can't run people down. I have no steering. If we run people down, it's all your fault.
Oh, sure. Blame it.
How can it be my fault? You have the steering wheel.
You could also go with, considering we've, like, you know, forcibly adopted you.
When I worked at Amigo.
I stopped pedaling to give them a sporting chance. That's not right. Just let's hope we fit to the bollards. I really hope we'd fit to the bollards.
We'll
I'm
fit.
gonna take the speed bump. Let's shoot for freedom! Ba-bum.
Are we meant to be round here?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I've been sharing it with Riley, but yes. Ducky down! Oh, I think green ducky's going to try and come too. Ready? Oh, so close.
Yeah, good black plain Catholic ducky. It's like down sarcastic. Actual, I'm not
got me really happy. Stay. Double.
You got a jackpot of how much?
800.
800. Great job. It's gonna go.
If we wanted, we could even give you more money.
We could absolutely strap more money to your back, Miss Princess Ducky.
If that's what you want.
Yep. Can make her a nest of money, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so close. Oh, yay, she fell. Can we go find someone?
Yeah.
Go on then. Right, another full machine again. What's this, round 2, 3, 5? Something like that. Teal ducky, white splatter ducky.
And
Let's go.
Teal ninja ducky.
And teal ninja ducky. We've got an hour before we meet the girls for swimming, so let's go, 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 go.
So just now we have won a 800 jackpot, a 500 jackpot. Technically it's not a jackpot by class and a 260 jackpot. And the enormous purple ducky. And we're about to win an enormous teal ducky. Today's a good day. I got it again. I got it again. Third time we've got this back.
Third time. We didn't even notice that time.
I wonder if Samantha and Dad are off.
We can brag to them in a bit, don't worry.
I want to really
Yeah.
go off. 3 jackpots and a 500.
And 2 giant duckies.
Yeah.
Oh look, the blue one wants to cuddle your purple one.
Also,
Full refill number 3. Yeah. We are in the room. Honestly, I'm not sure when I last spoke to you. I think we were winning duckies. That took a little while. I will show you the hoard. Are we going to show the hoard now or when we've got all the duckies?
now, but
Nah,
if we
okay.
wait a moment, you can get the phone.
Okay, Riley wants to show you all the duckies that we've won. So we won all the duckies. Apparently we haven't won all the duckies because we have an odd number and that's not okay. After winning the duckies, we went swimming. Sorry, you're wobbling like crazy. We went swimming. We spent a good hour or so in the swimming. It is hotter than the surface of the sun today. Now, usually you don't hear me say that unless we are in Florida. But we're sitting somewhere between, depending on whose phone you look at, 29 and 31. It's horrid. It is way, way too hot for this country. We are not coping. So one thing we are very thankful for that we bought the drinks package, because upon winning all these rubber duckies with Riley, I downed 5 Diet Cokes and still barely surviving. So, I mean, today we are very thankful for the drinks package. Squash wouldn't have quite cut it. If we'd have bought cans from home, they'd have already been drank. So being able to go to the bar and get an ice cold drink every like 5 seconds is wonderful. The timeout appears to be on alcohol. So I can send Rich up to the bar every 5 minutes for a soda without a problem. but alcohol is a timeout of about 15 minutes. Also, Samantha with a wristband can only get one soft drink at a time, so she couldn't get one for her and one for me. So just to be aware of, if your teens have the bands, they can only get one drink for themselves at a time. But we are very thankful for the drinks package today. We're about to head out to dinner and down another 3 Diet Cokes. On that note, we're about to head out to dinner. We have been trying to keep up with the ticket wins, so we're not doing them all last minute. Unfortunately, while Riley was winning the rubber duckies, he was very fruitful. You'll have noticed many jackpots and many 500s. And Samantha was on the cowboy shooty game having problems, so they kept putting extra credits on for her, so she won many a 500 ticket too. So we are now faced with a bag full of these and a plastic bag full over there, so we're going to try and run those through tonight, although the machines can get very busy. I have vibrating in the background. Riley would like to show you his ducks. Let me hand you over. You are on.
Since I won so many ducks, these are the big ones. So that's the princess, king, queen, prince. These are all the ducks that I don't have a copy of.
Hey, there's one cheating.
What?
Your yellow splatter duck. You've got a whole load of them down.
It doesn't have a pair.
Oh, okay. It's not in a pair. Sorry.
There it is.
How many big duckies do you have, Riley?
5.
How many small duckies do you have, Riley?
I can't remember.
59. How many choco chicks do we have? Sorry, the
3.
baby ducklings that look like chocobos, if you've ever played Final Fantasy. And 3 of those guys, don't you? What do we do this evening, Riley?
Winning more. Passing back to Mama.
So yeah, Riley's plan is to win more ducks. We'll see how that goes. The duck machine does get very busy. It's why we sat there for an hour or so earlier to give Riley the chance to win the ones that he wanted to, because people don't tend to move and it gets very busy over there. They only have 4 machines in total, I mean 4 pushers that have the ducks in them, and they're a favourite. So we're going to go to dinner now, get something to eat, get some calories going, have another drink, and then we're probably heading into the tent. In all honesty, it's too hot to be running around in parks and things. And thankfully we don't have any shows today because I don't think I could sit in one of their theatres. So dinner, ice cream, yeah?
Lots.
I'm going to go hit the ice cream machine. I'll catch you guys when we're actually doing something. Good evening. We are back in the room. It is dark out. We are now peeing very loudly. I'll do this one in a second.
Anyway.
Okay. We are back in the room. We had dinner this evening. Mexican night.
Yes.
So chili, nachos, sour cream. Excuse me. We then wandered over to the tent because we still couldn't do anything outside because at 7 o'clock it was still like 27 degrees, and we were all just melting. So we went into the tent where we proceeded to melt even more.
It's not much cooler indoors.
It really isn't. The kids couldn't decide on what they wanted to do. Riley wanted to go to the Sky Park, but it was too hot. So kind of back and forth. We ended up playing darts. We usually end up playing darts. I come from a background of family who did darts twice a week, different leagues. And I had to help my mum practice from a young age. So we played, I come from that background of playing darts, and the kids really enjoy it as well. So every time we come, we try and do that. So we ended up playing darts for a couple of hours. That was fun. Hidden learning in a holiday, you've got to love that. We came out of there about 9 o'clock, wasn't it, really? By the time we'd finished playing, we came out about 9 o'clock, took Riley around the machines. He wasn't really feeling it. We were all tired. So we counted up the tickets from today, ran them through the machine, so we don't have to do it tomorrow and spend 2 hours sitting there. We've come back and the kids have had a hot drink. Me and Rich have had a Coke each. We've eaten some snacks. We've talked about Dungeons and Dragons and necromancy and, all the important things in life. And we've just had a really relaxed hour or two in the room, just chatting, joking, having a laugh. It's been quite pleasant. We've now kicked them off to bed because we're tired as well. We are packing up because this is our last night. So we will get up tomorrow, have breakfast with the girls. No doubt Riley's going to fleece me for a few more ducks. We were up to 60. So this evening he managed to get that elusive number 1. And we went from 59 to 60 ducks. So that is apparently acceptable. However, he would still like to win some more tomorrow. So we will probably spend an hour or two in the arcade tomorrow before we cash in our tickets. We don't like to try and rush off first thing. One, everybody else is trying to get out and it just creates traffic on the windy roads up to Minehead, or out of Minehead as the case is tomorrow. So we kind of hang back a little bit, so we don't head off till kind of 12 lunchtime when they kick us out. Yeah, so that's basically it. We will probably be going for some more ducks. I think the children are trading in their tickets this time. As you know, they didn't at Christmas. They kept them, so we have double tickets this time. So for those of you guys or people that says they're going, how many tickets have you got? How have you got that many? We saved them up over a couple of visits. It allows the children to get a higher level of plastic tat. So that is it for now. We are going to call it an evening because we are still melting. It is 11 o'clock and 24 degrees, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We're just double checking for you.
It has not dropped much.
It really hasn't dropped much. It's sweltering, which you will all be experiencing. It is the middle of June and it's really, really hot. So yeah, we are done for the evening. I'm going to stop gibbering because I am just gibbering at you. We're going to go to bed and we will see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Bye guys. Good morning. It is go home day. And as much as we are tired to be leaving, we're also happy for our own beds. Or at least I am, because I'm tired and I want my own bed. Right.
Not having to be woken up by mama.
Yeah, the kids aren't happy that I keep waking them up. Right, it is 9 a.m. We are meeting Lynn and the girls in 15 minutes for breakfast. We are packed up. We're just about to shove this stuff in the car. We've got a couple of hours here. We tend to leave resort around 12 o'clock when they kick us out. It gives a chance for the kids to get one last dopamine hit and then exchange our tickets. So we will take you along. We will show you breakfast again. We will take you to the arcades again. It's meant to be hotter than the surface of the sun today. So they're predicting 29 when they predicted 26 for yesterday. So we're probably talking in the 30s. However, we've woken up to thick cloud and a bit of rain. So I think it's actually a little cooler out there, which is nice. It will certainly be nicer to drive in for the cooler weather than searing hot temperatures. So we're going to go get these children caffeinated and sugared up. Yeah, because they've all had enough that it's the last day and I've woke them up again. So catch you at breakfast. Quick mama check around the room, make sure we didn't leave anything, because I didn't do that on the cruise for Samantha's room, and she left her big fluffy towel that I'd just bought her. So quick check. There's a lot of confetti, but I think that's about it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye room. Thank you. See you again. So we've just come back to the car to have one of these behind us. Every car down the lot is fenced in because, you know, it's not like we're disabled and can just get out and move these things. Assuming you haven't got an ambulatory wheelchair user, you're stuffed. We've also had a letter on the door to tell us that we're in the wrong parking zone, and everybody along here has had one. Regardless of the fact, we phoned up and they directed us to this one. So we're going to be adding this to the list of you don't know your bums from your elbows when it comes to parking. Yeah, not impressed. Who puts big metal barriers behind disabled cars expecting the disabled people to move them? Someone's going to get yelled at. This is not okay. So we've just come back from exchanging tickets and things like that to this again. So as disabled people, we are blocked in by metal barricades, and we have a second note on the car stating that it has been brought to our attention that you are either parked in an incorrect zone or place. Bear in mind, there's our badge, there's the parking notice. This is disabled area that we got pointed to. So just because they've shut it off for the adults weekend that follows, they have blocked in disabled people, disabled families. I mean, seriously, I will let you guys know what happens when we complain about this, because we are putting in a formal complaint about the whole parking situation. And even if it's a separate little video, I will update you to it, because this is ridiculous. If we weren't ambulatory or had somebody ambulatory with us, trying to have to move metal bars from behind your disability car is ridiculous. On that note, we have just been to the prize area, changed in all the tickets. The children had a little over 20,000 to share from 2 visits, that is, because we didn't use them at Christmas. I will show you everything when we're either in the car or home, because no doubt Riley's going to want to show you his updated duck total. So we'll have a chat in a little bit once I have finished the raging for them blocking in disabled people where they told you to park. Yeah.
Bye, Butlins.
Bye bye, Butlins. We're not booked yet, but no doubt we'll see you later on in the year. How was holiday, guys?
It was very good.
Yeah, did we enjoy ourselves?
Definitely.
Do we want to go back?
Yes.
So we're still happy to go back?
Yep.
Anything you want improving?
Yes.
What?
More ducks.
More ducks.
More duckers.
I found the only 4 duckies in the machine at a time. Not that good. I want like 20 duckies. The entire
If they could start replacing those 2p coins that keep getting in the way of everything with just ducks,
Yeah.
that would be
Duck pushers, yeah?
Just insert another duck in to put more ducks.
Yeah.
No.
Just have ducks on top of ducks. So the
duck-based
ducks
currency.
push out and, yeah,
More ducks.
apparently.
We may have a problem.
Sorry?
Then we may have a
We
problem.
may have a problem.
You stick the 2 pieces in, and as they slide forward, they push the ducks out.
Anything else other than duck-related problems?
No.
No? Obviously we had the parking incident that we'll speak to you about when we have a solution. Sammy?
Air conditioning. We need more air conditioning.
They definitely need that.
Giant fans.
A big tent is not the most functional for keeping cool, no. Luckily we discovered that some of the darker areas, the
Bowling
pub, the
alley.
bowling,
And the prize section.
are cooled. So they're good to go and have a look around.
The area has full air conditioning.
Which one?
The over 18s area.
Yes, we were told that the over 18s casino area is fully air conditioned.
So as long as you're willing to spend the big bucks and gamble heavily, I'm sure you can be cooled and looked
Yeah.
after.
So the biggest problems we found this time were, as always, Butlins is starting to look very run down. There's paint peeling in the swimming pools, there's holes in the apartment. It's shabby, realistically, and I know it's never going to happen, but they could do with just closing for 6 months and cleaning and repairing everything, because this 2 hours to repair stuff as people are using it isn't working anymore. It is looking really run down, it's really shabby, and it does detract from things when you're swimming and paint's peeling off into the pool. Other than that, staff that actually have a clue, there definitely needs to be more training, because there's not. Nobody can give you the same answer twice to a question, and no one seems to have the right answer either. Those would be my biggest complaints, to be honest with you. Those would be my biggest complaints, was staff not knowing what was going on and the shabbiness of it. Will we be back? Probably. It's a cheap break.
You go with these things in mind, knowing
Yeah.
they're probably going to be there, rather than going, oh my goodness, I'm so surprised to find it.
Yeah, don't go expecting everything to be pristine, because it's not. Don't go expecting the staff to know their bums from their elbows, because generally they don't. There is the odd diamond in the rough, but most of them haven't a clue. You're lucky if you can even get a smile off some of them. The things I really enjoy are the lifeguards are on point. The amount of times you watch those poor people have to jump in and pull somebody out, but they always do, they are on point, and it means that I feel safe with the kids in the pool, which is wonderful. It's a cheap holiday, which is no excuse for shabbiness, but it is a cheap holiday. So for the 4 of us to have a 2-bedroom apartment with the premier dining and the drinks package, it was around £600, which for us is a cheap holiday. We Disney cruise and Floridian holidays, so that is a cheap holiday for us. I appreciate other people have to save for a couple of years for that.
You could also be similar holiday, but for a lot less, by just taking off a couple of the...
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to have the dining package if you're having an apartment. You can cook, there are facilities. You don't have to have the drinks package. It is a massive luxury, which was really beneficial this time round because of the hot weather. But you don't have to have those things. You can have a Butlins holiday with an apartment for 60 quid. You don't have to spend any extra money while you're here. Take groceries, take drinks, do everything in your room. You don't have to play in the arcade or set a budget of £10 per kid or adult if you're that way inclined. You know, you don't have to spend extra there. All the shows are included, the swimming's included, the fun fair. They have about 5 different play parks. You know, there's the beach right out on the front. You do not have to spend extra. There is a Morrison's and a Tesco and a Lidl now actually, right next to Butlins. Literally as you approach it and you're on the island where the McDonald's is, there's 3 different major supermarkets. So you don't even have to bring stuff before you come, you just drop in on the way through. You don't have to spend more than the 60 quid of your accommodation. We do, because my hub is spoiled and he likes the drinks package. It's you that wants it every time. I like the dinner package, although, I mean, let's be honest, it's run-of-the-mill canteen food. It's fish fingers and beans, but it's doable. Everybody can find something to eat, and I don't have to cook on my holiday. But if it was the choice of being on holiday and having to cook or not go on holiday at all, we'd spend the £60 or roughly what it is for an accommodation and still go on holiday. You don't have to have the extras.
Early years we did the Sun £5 holidays.
£9.50.
£9.50, that's right. Well, they were £5 when we started.
No, they weren't.
Oh,
They were £9 when we started, yeah. They've always been kind of £9.50. That's, you know, we used to get the Sun £9.50 holidays to Butlins back when Samantha was a tot, and literally nothing was included other than your swimming and things. Sorry, I'm having to concentrate. We're in a 30, someone's doing 20, and isn't very confident, so I just have to concentrate a little bit, sorry. You know, we did that, and we're back in the apartment and playing board games. We'd take a bottle of wine with us, so when Samantha crashed out as a baby, we'd just play board games and drink wine in the room, you know. It's what you make of it. Is it shabby? Yes. Could they do with doing it up a little bit? Yes, a lot. But it's still a good holiday for what it is. And if you can get a midweek break, I'm not talking school holiday breaks, because you are talking a couple of £1,000 for that. But if you can get a midweek break during term time, you're talking 50, 60 quid. Yeah, it's worth it. Anything else anybody wants to add that they enjoyed, they didn't enjoy, or they would recommend?
They could do with upgrading some of the price of the ticket area and not making it as expensive.
The prize area is rubbish. The children had 21,000 in total, I think. We combined Christmas's tickets with this time's tickets. So the children had a little over 20,000 split, so they had 10,000 each. And we've walked away basically with Poundland stuff. They're happy with it, but they have walked away with Poundland stuff. If you want anything big out the cabinet, you're talking over 100,000. Now we spend about £60 in the arcade, each to their own budget, but we spend about £60 in the arcade over the week, and the children walk away with about 10,000 tickets for that, not including the gazillion ducks, but ticket wise. So you can imagine the amount you would have to spend to get a Switch at 118,000 or a PlayStation 5 at 190,000. And then the only other big things they have in there are things like the lights from Temu, or a Hulk Xbox controller stand. They're things you can pick up from like the pound shop, to be honest. Since pound shop isn't a pound anymore. They're things you can pick up from the pound shop, and they're high priced. So yes, they should be upgrading the prizes. We always think that kind of like the soft toys they've got in the grabber machines and stuff like that, they should have those in the prize area, not just the plastic tat. That kind of cover it, Sammy?
Yep.
Yeah. But we've had a really good time again. It's lovely that we've had the weather for it this time. I don't want to say it's been too hot, because you never want to complain when we get nice weather in England, but we have spent time hiding out in the tanks. It's just been too hot outside. So I mean, that's me happy. Are you guys happy?
Yep.
Yes. That brings our Butlins holiday to an end. I will, when we get back to the house, I will run you over the prizes that we got, so you can see what we got for 21,000 tickets. And Riley will update you with the amount of ducks he won. Other than that, we've had a really good time. It's been wonderful having you guys along again, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.